The world is changing and we're definitely in a different place than we were in the past. And not only are our lifestyles changing, but our skincare routines are changing as well. I know a lot of us have been plagued by the dreaded mask acne, or as it's commonly referred to, maskne. For this video, I've partnered with Perito to discuss ways to prevent maskne, or the formation of mask acne, and how to treat it. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now throughout this video, there's definitely going to be a common theme, and that definitely goes into my tip number 1, which is be gentle with your skin, including cleansing your skin. The first step in helping prevent maskne or mask acne, I feel like I'm gonna butcher that this whole video. So not only should you be fully removing your makeup if you are removing makeup, but also using a gentle cleanser, and then make sure to tone your skin. Toning the skin basically balances the skin and keeps it in the optimal range of having a pH from 5 to 7. So the toner that I'm going to be recommending is actually around 6. Proper pH basically enables the skin to act at its optimal level, and the most basic function of the skin is to keep the good things in and the bad things out. So when you're providing your skin with everything it needs and supporting that function through toning, you basically are, properly toning your skin, staying in the right pH range. This is the Centella Unscented Toner, which of course, like I mentioned earlier, is not only going to balance the pH of the skin and help the skin stay at its best and the strongest, but this is also non-scented. It doesn't have any additives in this that you wouldn't want on your skin, including essential oils, which all of the products from this unscented line from Perito don't have any essential oils added or fragrances. And they also basically keep out, all that yucky stuff you find floating in your skincare routine. This is as minimal as you can get and the best type of products for sensitive skin types. Now my tip number 2 is going to be keep your skin as moisturized as possible, which might mean changing up your skincare routine ever so slightly. When you have a mask over your face, you have a lot going on. There's a lot of moisture and heat that you don't normally have in that area. You've got a mask that might be aggravating. The best thing you can do is to simplify your routine, as well as, again, moisturize. Now at nighttime, I like to take advantage of the recovery process that happens overnight. So I moisturize my skin as much as I possibly can. And these are just going to supplement the recovery and the regeneration of my skin. So first we have the Centella Unscented Cream. This has a Centella asiatica extract in this as well. This also has niacinamide, which helps brighten the skin, as well as ceramides in this. And if you're not familiar with ceramides are naturally found in your skin. Basically part of the building blocks that helps prevent moisture loss or transepidermal water loss from the skin. Again, keeping the good stuff in and the bad stuff out, which is essential when it comes to preventing any types of breakouts from the mask area. So this is something that goes on my skin after I tone my skin, and then I love using this guy here. This is the Centella Unscented Recovery Cream. Now I love this because not only does it have all those great ingredients for soothing the skin and preventing inflammation in the skin, but I really do find that this helps my skin recover. And I was recently smothering my skin in this because we've had a lot of, fires going on around us, so the air quality has not been that great, and my skin got really irritated and itchy, and I was smothering my skin in this, and I kid you not, within a couple days my skin looked and felt a lot better. So something like this when you're trying to help aggravated skin is excellent. So to sum up this tip, basically moisturize as much as you can to not only help the moisture barrier, but to also keep your skin strong and as healthy as possible. And just to show you guys the progress, or a little before and after of me using these products, I wanted to show you guys first thing in the morning in natural light what my chin area looks like from all the breakouts I've been getting from my mask. Here, if I kind of make my skin a little bit tighter, how deep that one is. And I also had one there and one here. You can kind of see some of the marking from these deep, painful, big, bulbous type of pimples. I mean, you can just see also just texturally, my chin hasn't been in super good shape. I've got these tiny little skin colored bumps. Okay, good morning. I'm trying to do all of these consistently so you guys get kind of the same sunlight and also progression of what's going on here on my chin. So I pretty much just woke up. I'm gonna go ahead and use the toner. I'm gonna tone my skin. just gonna be as gentle as possible. So this is what my chin looks like. You can see little progress. I mean, it's a little bit flatter now. It looks a little bit better. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and really moisturize this area because as you can kind of see, the skin texture is a little dry, so I'm gonna use the recovery cream and just apply this all over my skin. And then I'm gonna finish up, of course, with some sunscreen because it's the daytime and I always apply sunscreen. I'm gonna need to open up like a new one of these. My dog's playing with toys. Completely empty, pretty much. And flash to now, which is about a week later, to show you guys what my skin looks like. I don't have any makeup on my chin area like I mentioned earlier, and you can still see that little mark, but the skin itself is flat and I don't have any of like the residual little bumps that I had or like the roughness of the skin. Let me go and turn down this light so you guys can see. That's what my skin looks like. My tip number 3 might be a little tricky, but it's worth it to prevent breakouts underneath that mask. And it's basically try not to wear any makeup on this area if you're planning on wearing your mask. Now, I try to avoid wearing makeup on the skin in this area pretty much all the time. Even right now, I'm actually not wearing any like makeup or foundation around my mouth. I'm wearing lip product, obviously. But because I'm not having that additional product sitting on my skin, it allows my skin to quote unquote breathe, but it's also not mixing with the moisture and the excess oil my skin might produce when I have a mask on. I mean, makeup, sweat, moisture from your mouth is not a good combination. And if you can knock one of those variables out, aka your makeup, you'll be in a little bit better shape. Not only that, but when I'm not wearing makeup on that area, it's a great opportunity for me to rock hydrocolloid patches outside of the house, which I normally don't do, but because they're not even visible underneath my mask, if I do get the occasional breakout, I can treat them in a way that I'm not causing scars or aggravating the skin any further, but no one even knows because I've got my mask covering it, so it's kind of like a win-win. Tip number 4 is to keep your mask clean and also pay attention to the material that your mask is made out of. Now, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to be using clean masks, whether you're using the material masks where you're washing them in either your laundry machine, and I also try not to like touch my face when I'm wearing them because obviously your fingers are pretty grimy, so I put the mask on, I wear it for however long I need to, and then when I come home, I take it off, it immediately goes in the laundry machine, washing machine. Why am I calling it laundry machine? That sounds so weird. Now, I've been using either a cotton mask or a combination of a satin cotton mask. And essentially what I've been doing is I have like a couple old silk pillowcases. I've cut out material from them and I've sewn them inside some of my cotton masks. And basically they don't aggravate the skin as they're sitting on my face. It's kind of, in my head, the same concept like why you'd sleep with a silk pillowcase. It doesn't create friction on the skin. Now, my last tip is going to be don't forget to protect your skin from the sun. Now, I feel like we forget when we're wearing a mask that that mask does not protect us from particular UV rays that could still actually penetrate through the mask. It's very important to continue your sunscreen protection. So this is a sunscreen I've been using. This is the Centella Green Level Unscented Sun. It has an SPF 50+ with a PA quadruple plus. Again, like all the other products I mentioned in this video, this is fragrance free, it's essential oil free, it's free of all those other bad ingredients you'd prefer to avoid. And this is actually a chemical based sunscreen, so you don't have any white cast with this, and it goes on a lot more lightweight than some other sunscreens that you might be using. Now, the reason that I like this is not only for the ingredients themselves, but I like how this goes on because since it is that water-based sunscreen, it doesn't feel sticky or tacky on the skin. And of course, during the day, since we got something else sitting on our skin, you want to keep your skincare routine in the morning maybe a little bit more lightweight than you typically would. I've actually gone through one of these already. I like burned through my first one of these, so I'm on to my second one. And I think this is actually one of my favorite sunscreens that Perito makes. It's just such an excellent sunscreen that I know would work for a lot of different skin types. I mean, come on, you don't want to have like a face mask tan, or you don't want to have like any damage on your skin because you thought since you're wearing the mask you didn't need to wear sunscreen. You still gotta protect your skin, people. Alright, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make a quick little tips video. I've definitely been loving a lot of Perito products, so I'm so excited I got to work with them on this video. And like I always do, I will link all the products in the description box below if you guys want to check them out. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!